Hello, in today's video, I will be sharing some rapture dreams from people all around the world. Please listen to the end to hear the message from the Lord. Dream 1, I had a rapture dream a few days ago. I was helping a friend pack some things up, he was waiting for a FedEx package as well. As we were packing, it started raining, then it got heavier to the point normal roads were being washed out. The ground was opening huge holes. Then tornadoes started dropping everywhere. His package finally arrived. The FedEx delivery person told us how bad the roads were getting, and said he hoped to make it home safely. This was his last stop. Then it started hailing, and started getting bigger and bigger. The windows were getting broken. I ran and hid under a table, then there was silence. Then I stepped out and looked at the hail that cracked the driveway. Then all of a sudden the sky burst open, and a hymn I had never heard was being sung. As I started watching people ascend into the sky, Christ was in the center on a white horse. As people began to ascend, there were flashes of lightning and multicolored balls exploding as they were transfigured into something like glass. I shouted, "It's the rapture!" And my heart leapt with joy as I began to ascend myself. I burst out in tears of joy, then I woke up. Dream 2, I woke up in the middle of the night at like 4:20 a.m. and then went back to sleep. I then saw this house filled with people, but then the sky turned gray like a tornado was about to happen, and this light-up toy alien-looking thing flew from the sky. I then knew it was the rapture. From the four sides of the house, planes from the sky crashed down, and people were screaming everywhere. Everyone was running, except I was trying to tell everyone it was the rapture. Everyone was dying in front of my eyes except me. The news people kept saying it was a bad storm when it wasn't. My dad was not freaking out. He didn't think it was the rapture, he just kept believing the news, getting fooled and distracted from the truth. He faded from my dream. I was trying to warn my neighbor and mom what it was because something in me knew I wouldn't be here anymore. I told them, if someone asks you to take the mark of the beast, tell them you believe in God and will not take it. I kept reassuring them, then this white light hit, and I woke up. Dream 3, on June 25, 2021, I saw this bright light in the sky and heard trumpets, and when I looked next to me, my daughter and wife began to float upwards next to me, and while floating upwards, there was this big beautiful cloud with gold color around the edges. We floated up to the cloud, and there were thousands of people on this cloud and many clouds around us. And I remember I felt so much joy and peace, but I also cried. As I cried, Jesus came to stand next to me and asked why I was sad, and I looked down and said so many were left behind. He hugged me, and I woke up. But in the morning, my 10-year-old daughter came to me and said, "Mommy, I dreamed Jesus came to take me away on a cloud." Dream 4, it was in the summer of 2021, the night was calm, serene, and the stars and the moon were so clear on that particular night. I was standing on the balcony of our flats, when suddenly there was this huge bright light that outshone the moon and the stars. As this light shone in its intensity, I could see 4 huge horses, as white as snow and each huge as a football stadium, running across the sky towards the earth. They had no rider, and I could sense that these horses had an intelligence higher than that of men. They seemed to direct their attention toward me as they approached the earth, and I felt a sudden pull. As I was drawn towards the horses, I could see myself looking back at this planet, thinking, wow, so is this really happening? Then before I could reach the horses, bam! I wake up. Fast forward to 2022, I dreamt I had just finished my night shift, and I was going home, but there was this darkness that I can't explain that enveloped the planet. There was a very somber mood in this darkness, and there was no joy on earth. As I was walking down the road, I felt myself suddenly being snatched, in all my work attire, might I add. As I was flying toward the sky, I saw my body transforming into a state of pure light. I remember looking at my hand and seeing it emit a light. I was baffled, and then I woke up. Don't delay coming to Christ. Time is short, please repent, and turn to God, before it's too late. Thank you for watching to the end. Please share this message with family and friends.